Hello everyone and welcome back to the Webnestify channel. In today's video I have something really useful for you, and it is all about creating backups of your website and also how you can easily migrate your websites from different service providers. And in this video we will not talk about any premium plugins, anything, because to be honest, you don't need to pay premium to create a nice backup which will work all the time. And also you can do further things with the backup I'm going to show you. And also later in the video I'm going to show you how we can easily migrate websites between the Enhance panel. So first we will take a look how we can create a simple backup using only the CLI option, because yes, you will need to SSH into the server and you will need to use the command that I provide you, which will create the archive, all of the files, and also we will use built-in WordPress CLI tooling to create export of the database. And then we will package everything up into the compressed file, which can be basically moved to your S3 storage, which can be moved to different server, or you can even store it in your offline use if you want. So yeah, check the video out and let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to leave comments down below. I'll be happy to ask, and also you can ask anything on the Webnestify Discord. So I hope you like it. But before we start today's video, I wanted to take a moment and thank you everyone who is currently subscribed to the Webnestify channel, and also for those who joined the Webnestify Discord when we are talking all the related things about open source applications, security, etc, etc. And also, if you like my videos, if you like what I'm doing on this channel and you are not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to Webnestify channel and also click the notification icon so you are notified when I release new videos. And of course, if you like the video, like it. And I would like to also invite you to Webnestify Discord to join our amazing conversations that we have here. So thank you everyone, and now let's get back to our video. So in this part, I'm going to show you how you can easily migrate your websites from any other provider to your Enhance stack. In this case, I'm going to migrate some of the websites for my customer from RunCloud to the Enhance instance. So we will begin with moving this site, FPE build, and then what we also need to do before we start migration, we need to actually copy this URL. You go back to your Enhance instance and we will need to add our new website. So let's go to the website, add a new website. It will be an application because it is a WordPress. We paste the URL. Here on the top you choose the package or the server, because as I was mentioning, everything what I do in Webnestify is dedicated. I don't do any share hosting stuff, and I strongly believe that neither you should do the shared hosting. So yeah, so I'm going to choose the development server, and we can just put some placeholders because it will be overwritten once we import the SQL database. So let's just Webnestify webadmin.com. Then we choose any other password. It doesn't really matter because it will be also overwritten. So let's click add. And now we just wait for Enhance to create this containerized website. Because as you remember at the beginning when I was introducing to Enhance, I said that it is using every website, every subdomain, or every install is using its own containerization as its own Unix user. And yeah, so as you can see, now we have our website container in the Enhance, but we don't have any SSL certificate because we still did not migrate the website and we still did not import the website. So once we have this, what you need to do is just go to your terminal. So let me open it, and here we are SSH'd into the RunCloud server, And as you may know, the website under Run Cloud are under the local user web apps, and here is the FPA build. So now what we need to do is to dump the WordPress database, and it is pretty simple and easy. You just type wp db export, and now we have our database. And now we will need to create the archive for this website. So let me clear this. And for this, we will use software called Pix, which is gzip compression, but it is using all the available system cores. So if you have a bigger website and you have powerful server, this will dramatically speed up the creation of the website archive. As you can see, we have Pix with the parameter, and it will dynamically get all the available CPU cores. And then it will create the website archive called site.tar.gzip. So let's press enter, and within a couple of seconds we should have our archive site. So let's just wait a little bit. And when we ls, as you can see, we have now our archive right here. And also, to be secure, always remove the dumped database. So rm snowball SQL. So now there is just this archive. So that's done. Then what we need to go is go to your server where you want to migrate to. In this case, it is the Enhance. And when we check, when we go back to the Enhance, let me go back to Chrome. Let's go to database. And as you can see, we have our Unix user called FPE Snow1. So let's go back to our terminal. Let's just su FPE Snow1. Go back to the home folder, to public HTML. And as you can see, here is our WordPress installation, but we can completely remove everything. So rm-rf star, and it will remove everything. And now we want to download this archive that we got from the old server. So type wget, and let's do the URL https. And the archive is called site.tar.gzip. Press enter. And now, as you can see, it is downloading the full website backup, including the database. So once we have done this, we need to extract this archive. So it will be tar xzf site.tar.gzip. And as we can see now, we have our WordPress files, and also including the WordPress database. So now we can safely remove the website archive. So rm site, and yeah, what's now left, what we need to do is to change the database details in wp config file. So let's open it, just nano wp config.php, and we can go here when we have our database connections. So let's move back to our browser. Let's open the database, and we can copy the name of this database. Let's move back to the terminal. We will change it here. Then we will change it the database user. So let me copy that also. When we go here, let's copy the database username. And of course, we will need to generate our password. So let's just remove this. And we can reset our password. And of course, I will change it so nobody can connect, and even if it's in the localhost. So let me copy the password. And let's go back to our terminal, and let's just paste the password there. And what we need to do now is Ctrl O, enter, and Ctrl X to exit. And now we can actually import the database. So the command for this is really simple: wp db import, and we will do it snowball. And in RunCloud, they put this IP address in WP config, so we need to change it, and we just change it to the localhost. Localhost. And now everything should work just fine. And our database was successfully imported. So don't forget to remove this SQL database. So rm snowball SQL, and when we make some space, we can actually test if everything is running fine. So wp plugin list, and if we done everything correctly, we should get output of all available plugins inside the WordPress directory, and that means the database connection worked. So, and also what's good to do is wp cache flush, and also shuffle the WordPress salts. So I think this wp shuffle salts. Okay, so wp shuffle salts. Okay, wp help. I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna search Google, and it is actually wp. Hold on, clear wp config shuffle hyphen salts, and we shuffle the security salts key. So yeah, now our website is migrated and it is live. So what I'm going to do now is to change the DNS record, and I try to log into the website to see if everything is correct. All right, so I have changed the DNS record, and now we can move back to our browser to finish the website migration. Right, and what's now left to do is to create our SSL certificate. So we just request our Let's Encrypt, and we just wait for the SSL to be issued. All right, so our SSL is on. We also want to force HTTPS. Let me check the developer tools if there are any issues, and we see some PHP deprecated notices. And yeah, this is usually with the WordPress. We can also enable the Brotli extension. And yeah, let's go back to the home, and let's just one-click log into the admin, and let's see if everything is working. And I believe that everything will be just fine. So let's wait for the login. And yeah, we are in our WordPress and everything looks correct. So yeah, always when you migrate the website, if you are using bricks or anything, you need to regenerate the CSS, save the permalinks, clear the caches, etc., etc. So this is the one way on how we can migrate website from different providers. And I don't like using plugins too much because they are not very reliable and they can cause issues, and also it's sometimes way slower. So with this method via SSH via terminal, most of the modern providers will allow you to SSH into the website, so we can use the same migration method like I did. And as you can see, it took like 2 minutes to migrate the website. And with the plugin, it would take a little bit longer. So with this method, you can always sure that everything was migrated successfully without any issues. And the second method I'm going to show you how you can migrate a website is between two different Enhance instances, because Enhance has feature where you can download the website and then you can also import it into the new instance. So let me just show it to you how you can also do it. All right, so to migrate website between two Enhance panels is really simple and straightforward. As you can see, we are on the old version of this panel, and here we have opened this website. So what we need to do right now is to click these three dots on the right corner, and we need to download the website data. So let's just click that and it will create our archive. So let me go to the downloads and let's just save it there. And as you can see, it is also the archive tar.gzip. So it is using the same compression method basically. Okay, and what we can do right now is we can copy this URL, go to our destination, and we will add a new website. For this we can start from scratch. We paste the domain name. So let's choose the correct server. Let's click add. And as you can see, now we have the button to upload a backup. And yeah, we can just click upload the website backup. We will choose the file. So we will go from the downloads and here is our website. So let's click import. And as you can see, it is now uploading and it will unpack it. And of course, the speed will depend on your network connection. So let's just wait a little bit and then we will continue. All right, and after a couple minutes, it took like 5 minutes to import and unpack this website archive. So now it is finished, so we can check with the button manage website. I already changed the DNS, so let's just generate our Let's Encrypt, and also we will force HTTPS. And as you can see, everything went smooth without any issues. So this is also the way how you can migrate websites between two enhanced panels. So yeah, I think we covered the backups, and yeah, if you have your preferred way of doing backups with the plugins, that's completely up to you. But know that with plugins it will take longer, and if you have websites bigger than 5, 10, 20 gigabytes, it will it will seriously take tremendous amount of time with plugins. So with the CLI method I showed you in the first use case, this method is proven and it works 100% of the time regarding of the website largeness, database. You can even migrate with 50 gigabyte of database. So yeah, this is seriously the proven method. And also I like this method with moving sites between the enhance. So yeah, I don't need to use this import feature because it took longer. And imagine if you are migrating 50 websites, it will add up. So yeah. And one thing to mention, if you don't want to hassle with the website migration, or you want to migrate your websites to your own dedicated enhanced environment, and yeah, you need some help, feel free to reach, and I'm happy to help you to migrate your website or give you some advices. So feel free to join the Webnestify Discord to discuss. So yeah, yeah, that's it for the website migrations. All right, so there you have it. As you can see, I showed you how you can easily create the website archive and basically create the backup that does not rely on any premium WordPress plugin or does not rely on any provider. Yes, in this video I showed you, for example, the Run Cloud and Enhance, but it can be done on any other servers that you have. xCloud, Plesk, basically anything, because you are running a server and this is the server agnostic. So all you need to have is SSH access and also access to WordPress CLI for the database, and this will make sure you have really great backup. And also you can take this even further. You can create some script, you can automate this, you can push it to some cloud storage, etc., etc. There are endless possibilities of what you can do. So yeah, I hope you learned something and I will see you guys in the next one.